My name is Steve Stevens, the best sports consultant money can buy. I make more money betting sports than anybody in the world. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie, I'm the Bookie Killer.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. The game that I pick, believe me, it's a winner. What I know could get you rich, cause all I pick is winners. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks, money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're tuned into the VIP Sports Podcast. I'm Darren Notero, a.k.a. Steve Stevens, the Bookie Killer. Sitting here with my co-host, the Big Skipper. They call him the chiropractor because he's known to straighten people out left and right. Good morning, Skip.
I don't know what was foggier, my friend. Last night, the fog when I was partying with the Asians, or the fog driving into work right now.
Well, I can tell. If you guys don't know, it's fucking raining cats and dogs here in Las Vegas. As you can tell, doesn't look like your hairstyle was affected by the rain at all.
I'm foggy, brother.
Well, we're going to make you a little foggier here in about 15, 20 minutes, if that'll help you out a little bit.
One thing about the Asians that you got to love, they celebrate New Year's for like a week and a half.
Yeah. Well, if you guys don't know what he's talking about, it's Chinese New Year. Our office is in Chinatown. So we feel like we've been celebrating New Year's for like, what, the last 10 days, 14 days?
Yeah, exactly. It was actually Chinese New Year's last Monday or Tuesday.
Yep.
But last night they had the annual lion dance.
Yeah, correct.
At the Mold Coast, the Gold Coast down the street here in Chinatown.
It was at the Rio too.
Woo! The lion dance, quite an event, my friend. It's this long. Have you ever seen it?
Yeah, Skip, I've seen it. They light the fucking firecrackers. They line up their long-ass dragon.
It's unbelievable.
They do their dances, and they throw the fuck down.
We're throwing down a lot of alcohol.
Yeah.
Dancing around a casino in costumes and shit.
Yeah.
And this long-ass serpent dragon.
Yeah.
That goes like a quarter of the way through the entire casino. It's like
honestly, like 50, 60 people under there, right?
At
maybe
least.
more.
At least.
Yeah, maybe more.
It's 100 yards fucking long, this dragon, like weaving in and out of the casino floor. And there's people underneath it, and they're, doing their fucking thing. And then at the end, it opens up its fucking mouth. The dragon opens up its mouth.
Does it spit out money, or?
It spits like paper out. But you're supposed to take money and put it in its mouth then.
For good luck?
Yeah, and then you're supposed to have good luck for the year.
So you're supposed to take your money and put it in its mouth. Well, I got something else I put in that dragon's mouth. You ain't getting my motherfucking money. You open that dragon's mouth around me, it ain't going to be money I'm going to put in your mouth. Might be a pistol or my nuts, but it ain't going to be no money. Huh?
I didn't see anybody putting their nuts I didn't see anybody putting their shaft in the dragon's mouth.
So that's the good luck. You put it in the dragon's mouth or whatever. Good luck for the new year.
Yeah, and they're banging on drums and raising fuking hell. There's music going on.
And it's usually $2 bills too, by the way. They're very big on $2 bills on the Chinese New Year.
Really?
Yeah. But
I think I did hear that, actually.
It is for sure. If a Chinese person gives you something for good luck, and even in Japan, they'll give you the flowers with the card with the $2 bill in it for good luck.
No shit.
Yep. So anyway, we got a great show for you today. Not only is it Chinese New Year, it's Valentine's Day. To all you women out there, happy Valentine's Day from the Big Skipper, Steve Stevens, and VIP Sports.
This show comes to you with nothing but love on
Nothing
Valentine's
but
Day.
love, guys. Kelly, happy Valentine's Day. I love you. My daughter, I love you. My family, I love you. Happy Valentine's Day. Hey, as a family, you know that we celebrate as if it was Valentine's Day every single day. Like Kelly and I, we're not even going out to a major dinner tonight. We do major dinners every other night.
Yeah, well,
we're going to chill with the family tonight, and we'll get out to another dinner on Friday like we do every 3 days anyway.
Yeah, I've always said I don't need a calendar to tell me what I need to do, especially Valentine's Day. I don't need a fucking calendar to tell me to tell my wife I love her. I tell her 10 times a day.
Correct. But for a single person, Valentine's Day is a good day to get some pussy.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of women out there either upset that their man, and a lot of these upset women have a guy, but they want to give up a little pussy to someone else on Valentine's Day.
Why not?
Because maybe they didn't get treated the way they wanted to. Maybe he didn't get them what they wanted. Tell her happy Valentine's Day. Remember, one man's trash is another man's treasure.
You ain't lying. Hey, hashtag share that pussy.
Correct, because you don't want your girl running off. Poppy, you seen how you feel when they're gone, bud. You might not want them now. When they leave, boy, I seen you on the curb crying like your dog got ran over, brother. So for all you guys out there, before you run these girls off or keep leaving your shitty underwear in the hamper. You better make sure you make these girls happy and do what they need, man. Valentine's Day is one day out of the year. Get them some flowers. Tell them you love them. And enjoy. But like I said, me and Kelly do that every other day.
Yeah, and for all you young guys out there, like my son, right side.
Oh, if you ain't hitting something tonight, something's wrong, guys.
Come on, bro. Get out of your room. Get off the video game.
It only takes a flower and a box of chocolates,
That's
and
it.
somebody's riding your reverse cowboy within the next 5 hours.
Yeah, what's wrong with these fucking young guys?
Today is the best day for a male to get laid and a female to get laid all day long.
It's fuck day.
It should be. They say it took from Saint Valentine. It's more like Saint Fuck Day, like you said.
Yeah, just rename the day to fuck day.
Or Saint Sex Day, something professional.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I like fuck day.
So do I.
But anyway, all you young guys out there,
Wonder how much money fucking Trojan and all these lotions and gels and lingerie, what do you think sells the most? Because it's a fact, and I don't know if you know this or not, it was put out in a study. Restaurants, wouldn't you think that they're a very big seller on a day like today?
Probably, yeah.
Valentine's Day and New Year's are restaurant owners' nightmare.
Really?
They said people are cheap as fuck. They don't tip. They want extra service for their girl without paying for it.
Right.
They want a 4-top table when there's only 2 of them, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. See, I thought it would be a big day of people milking people. I guess that's only guys like me and you who make our reservation that day. I'll go to a restaurant that takes 6 months to get in, and best believe I'm getting a table for 2. Now, am I going to pay $500 to the guy at the door to get in? Probably. But am I going to be in that seat overlooking the Bellagio fountains or something like that? Yeah. All day long, Big Skipper.
I've seen you do it, brother. I've seen you do it.
February 14th, 2019, Fuck Day, podcast 204. Your bookie's a dirty whore. Check our podcast out every Thursday. Podcasts are brought to you by betonline.ag, mybookie.ag, TMT Sports, and my boy DeJuan Blake out there getting ready to get that new Showtime podcast popping over there as well.
And my boy Paparazzi, who's been sucking the bottom of that Starbucks cup and there's nothing in it for the last 30 fucking minutes.
Well, you know, Paparazzi's also clean, hasn't done any type of drugs, alcohol, pills.
No wonder he's sucking that straw like there's fucking no tomorrow.
Yeah, like I said,
there's nothing on the bottom of that cup, Poppy.
He's got that nervous twitch, man. He's got to do something. It's better than sitting around jacking off in our bathroom twice a day.
Well, yeah, we don't want that.
No, that can't happen at all. So stay focused, stay aggressive, drink as many coffees as you want.
There's nothing in the cup. He keeps sucking the straw like this. It's bottomless, dude.
Hey, keep it going, Poppy. It's like fucking Aubrielle. My daughter's 3 years old and refuses to throw away the sick part of her baba. We even got her a sippy cup. She sips out of her sippy cup. But at night, I don't know, she just needs that fucking nipple. I keep telling her, you're getting ready to go to preschool. You can't wear a diaper and you can't have no baba.
Oh, you got to break those habits.
So every morning I'm like, what are you doing with your baba? You're not going into school. This ain't mine. I don't want this baba, Daddy.
Good.
I'm a big girl.
Good.
Shout out to Aubrielle. Happy Valentine's Day.
Shout out to D and Aubrielle. What's up?
Shout out. Anyway, advertising opportunity, guys. If you're watching or listening to the podcast, you own a small business, work at a company, interested in getting involved in the booming sports betting business, go to our advertising at VIPSportsLasVegas.com. We'll get back with you with all the details on how you become a sponsor of the show. Poppy, could you have Garcia bring me a little water, please? Got a great show for you today. Today's preview, college basketball, Skip, against the spread, totals, and most importantly, some top-ranked teams against the spread.
As always, dropping golden nuggets here on the VIP Sports Podcast.
Correct. There's not another podcast or TV show, for that matter, that gives you more winners against the spread or shows you more trends on how to make money in sports betting, period. Are you tired of tuning into a YouTube channel where a guy's sitting in his kitchen giving you a free game who doesn't even own an office, who doesn't even have any salesmen?
And doesn't bet more than an $18 parlay ticket?
Doesn't bet more than $10 and doesn't even live in Vegas. Aren't you tired of the facade and the bullshit? Come listen to our show. 2 guys that bet 5 and 6 figures, guy that made history on CNBC, a guy that owns the biggest sports consultant firm in the world, in the fucking world, deal with the biggest sports bettors in the world, got 30 salesmen that work for us, and a guy that's born and raised in Las Vegas.
Not to mention more money in contacts than anybody in the business.
Flat out to...
That's the most important thing.
Shout out to Money May out there, my billionaire homeboy.
Unbelievable. Wake up, people.
If you're just watching this podcast on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to our channel. When you click the subscribe button, make sure you also click on that bell. That way you get notifications to anything I do. Rolls Royce Cam, Motivation 101, videos of Skip going crazy, giving week of services out for $100 or whatever the fuck he feels like doing.
I'm not doing it anymore.
Well, no, not to mention you're getting ready to go on the scouting trip of a lifetime, which from what I looked at your proposal, am I excited? Yes, because we're going to have a lot of winners. Am I disgusted that you're going to be traveling that long? Yeah. Fuck's the room going to do?
212 people called in for last week's promotion.
By the way, we talk shit. We talk shit when they don't call. The least we could do. 212 calls. I guess you listen to Skip and me giving that YouTube message that Joe put out. Thank you, Joe.
$50 weekend. A $50 weekend of college and pro basketball last weekend. Went 4-1. Congratulations to everyone that called in and went 4-1. 212 new subscribers for that $50 weekend, most of which have already renewed.
Guys, look at me. Look at me. Nobody in the business is getting 212 calls or orders in a week selling outbound, let alone inbound calls, VIP Sports. That was one day.
That was in a 24-hour period.
212 calls in one day. Yeah. So if you're in my business or you do what I do, don't act like you do what we do. You might be in our industry, but you haven't monopolized the industry like I have. One ad, 212 orders, which generated about 75,000 in business, which, by the way, will probably double this week with their 4-1 record, because I would imagine you got a lot of upgrades coming.
Most of those clients have already signed up for at least a 30-day package. I'd say about 20% of them have signed up through March Madness, through the Final Four, and I'm going to roll every single one of them into the baseball season.
It seems like there's a couple big packages in that room over there for us to open.
It was the best promotion we ever ran, and if you fucking behave, we might do something stupid like that again one of these days. So pay attention. We're going to have some more hockey information for you. We're going to have some NBA information for you. We're going to have the VIP 5.
But more than that, Skip, you're giving people the opportunity to work with the kingpin himself. Guys, when you get the opportunity to work with Skip or myself, you're dealing with the best in the world. You know, you're not going to have an opportunity to deal with Skip every single day. That's why it hurts his feelings when, it doesn't hurt his feelings, I don't think he gives a fuck, but it disappoints him when we run an ad and don't get 200 calls in a day because he takes pride in wanting to work with you himself. He's not available all the time.
It's mind-boggling when we don't get at least 80 to 100.
I agree.
But congratulations to everyone that called in. 212 new subscribers last week off the podcast promotion.
We appreciate all your comments.
Congratulations, fellas. You just met your new best friend if you like making money.
That's a fact. We definitely made a lot of friends over the last 10 days.
Tell them how to get a hold of us if they want to call.
Well, first of all, 877-220-6540. A lot of fraud going on. People imitating us. People acting like they're us. We don't make outbound phone calls as far as email or text. The only way you're going to get a hold of us is if we call you on the telephone and it's a representative and they give you our phone number. So beware. You can listen to the VIP Sports Podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, Podcasts, Pocket Casts, and any other major podcast platforms. Or simply just ask Alexa, play the VIP Sports Las Vegas podcast. We post new episodes every Thursday night.
We're on Twitter, we're on Clitter, we're on Facebook. We're fucking everywhere.
Instagram. And by the way, I don't know if you noticed, but had a couple Instagram videos go viral. Now, viral for me isn't Floyd Mayweather millions, but you know, when you get 21,000 views, you know the ad when we were talking shit to the people putting fake numbers in and shit like that, and my ad when I was in Hawaii. Couple things went viral there with a few thousand likes, 20, 30,000. So the people are out there. We just got to get them to engage and actually do some business. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean. Direct message us with any questions you got. We'll get back to you. But most importantly, the fastest, easiest, safest way, pick up the phone, give us a call, 877-220-6540, and we'll help you kick the shit out of your sports book if you love making money, like I said.
If you're just tuning into the VIP Sports Podcast, this is a spinoff of our show Money Talks on CNBC. I made history when I got signed to CNBC, 11-hour-long episodes. They brought you into my life of a guy that bets big and lives larger. I am the best sports consultant money can buy, period. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Nobody's accomplished the things that I have, and no one ever will. I was documented by CNBC for 2 years before we did the show at 71%. Nobody, and I repeat, nobody can do that. So this show right here is a spinoff to show you guys, amateur sports bettors, and guys that think they're pro sports bettors, how to make money. We show you where the traps are, and we show you, bottom line, how to get paid. It's a $1 trillion industry. You deserve your fair share. There's more money to be made in sports betting than any other investment in the world. So all you stockbrokers out there, oil tycoons, real estate people, I don't give a fuck who you are, dope dealer. If you got an extra 10 grand laying in the bank, that bank ain't giving you shit. Call me. I'll show you how to invest that 10,000 and turn it into 50,000 within 30 days or less. Period.
Period. Let's get into some college basketball. As you can see, Steve, I broke out the old Penn State jacket again.
I love Penn State.
Big ass whooping on the Michigan Wolverines. Sorry about that, Poppy.
The underdog of the year.
I wore this just for Poppy today.
Yeah.
Penn State putting an ass whooping on the Wolverines the other night.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Plus what, 11, 12?
Happy Valley.
Happy Valley, baby.
Abso-fucking-lutely, Poppy. How'd you like that one?
Let's get into the college basketball segment. Guys, grab your pen and a piece. Skip, why don't you tell them who this is brought to you by? Guys, basketball, grab your pen and a piece of paper. We're going to show you how to get that scratch, that Skrilla, that provolone. Guys, when you go to the sports betting parlor, you don't have time to look at the sheet and read the stats. Guys, when you see these guys in the sports book, they have all their papers laid out. It's almost like they're doing math. They're looking at this against the spread. They're looking at this. They're eating a free hot dog. They're getting a free Pepsi. At the end of the day, they end up with a loser and a stomachache. Don't be like these degenerate fucks that study and don't know nothing. You can do all the studying you want. Doesn't mean a fucking thing when it comes down to winning games against the spread. It's not what you know. It's who you know. Remember that.
Well, at least they got a free hot dog and Pepsi out of it.
I said you end up with a loser and a stomachache.
Listen, college basketball, we're about to drop some nuggets up in here, so pay attention. College basketball is brought to you by betonline.ag. Betonline.ag is one of the web's most popular betting destinations. There's nobody better, and there's no better time than now to place in your action. I know you guys are betting college basketball every night. You're betting NBA every night. You're betting hockey. You're betting these red-hot hockey totals we've been betting and we've been telling you about. We've been talking about it forever. BetOnline.ag, they got a management team over there, guys, that have been together since 1991. The way I do math, that's 28 fucking years, all right?
More than a lot of our listeners have been alive.
Yeah, that's some stability. BetOnline.ag offers wagering on nearly every sport and every event possible. Once you're in on the action, you'll see firsthand why BetOnline.ag, they got an A+ rating, guys. A+. Doesn't get any better than that. Including the earliest opening odds in the industry, the best live betting software in the business, most importantly, fast payouts. Sign up, get a new account there, use the promotional code STEVE. Open an account, start betting at betonline.ag, and use the code STEVE. And you'll get a 50% bonus on your first deposit up to $1,000. That's promotional code STEVE on your new account sign up. BetOnline.ag because you can.
Hey, guys, pay attention. This is a very serious point. And Skip, you know, for the first 203 podcasts, I laughed it off like it was no big deal. But when we get clients, like the client that you had signed up yesterday, he paid you $250. Bottom line is he ended up investing something like $36,000 before he even got a game, okay? What kind of kills me now is that the fact that he told you that, the reason what took him so long is that he's been making so much money off just listening to the podcast.
Yeah.
So before I kind of thought it was funny, but now I think we're almost giving out too much to where it's costing us business.
It costs us a lot of money, Steve.
Well,
I
apologize.
I've been trying to tell you
for a guy from the streets. I apologize for being so naive and fucking square when you've been scolding me, telling me this.
I've been telling you for 2 years we're giving too many free winners on the show that they're not calling in to sign up for accounts.
What we need to do is do matchups, but we don't necessarily need to tell them who the fuck we're playing, right? Is that what you're saying?
What we need to do is we need to do matchups, give some stats on both sides of the equation in the matchup, and then you got to figure it out for yourself. And then they'll call in to find out.
Oh, if we start doing that, leaving it up to them, they'll be like, I lost because of you. I lost.
That's the way we used to do the show, by the way.
I know.
But before we used to just go over matchups. Now we just fucking come fucking flat out and tell you who's getting the fucking money, right, Jude?
And hitting 70% of the time and hitting 88% in hockey totals.
8-0 in one night, Jude. 6-1 in one night, Jude.
Here we go, guys. So remember, guys, you know what we'll do? Like I said, you're getting ready to take a couple-month hiatus, whatever the case is. Let's restructure that so we give the fans what they need and we can get what we need, which is that paper.
We're telling them point blank who to fucking bet and who not to bet. And it's a fucking gold mine. Congratulations.
Grab your pen and a piece of paper. We're going to do some college basketball.
The reason why, let me clarify something real quick. The reason why you need to call in and not just take these free nuggets is because we tell you exactly when it's time to make the move.
Timing's everything.
And make it big time. So if you're normally a $100 better or a $200 better, we'll point out to you when is the right time to step out and fire that $500. When to make the big money. Timing is everything. Time is money, right?
Time is money, and I don't got time to lose.
That's why you need to talk to us every day so we can take you by the hand, walk you right through it, and we can give you personal attention.
Yeah, rather than you just taking a text message from a kid that lives in his mom's apartment.
Right.
But he's telling you all sorts of shit. I'm a millionaire. I'm this. Anybody can be whoever they want over the phone, guys.
Let me give you 7 winners. You can pay me later.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, cheap things aren't good, and good things aren't cheap. Like I said, you're sitting at a local bar, you're sitting at a casino, you feel a little scratch on your back, prostitute walks up her, whispers in your ear, asks you, do you want a little company tonight? She's good looking, you look over, no big deal. You're bored, you ain't doing nothing, you're sitting there playing machine. Sure, what's going on? What's your name? So you're talking about having a good time, showing me some company. How much money are you talking about? $50. Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
If your ears don't go up right away, now, she might be normal looking, but under that skirt is an inflamed pussy with more bumps on her face than Mark McGuire when he was on steroids.
Oh, God.
And you know how many bumps that was.
That's a lot of goose.
That's a lot of big welts, bumps, and fucking boils. You know what I mean?
That's a lot of craters.
You get what you pay for, guys. You're better off going with the girl that wants $500 up front and then wants to go home, examine your cock, put a rubber on it, and fuck with the lights on. You know why? You're going to end up, you'll leave with your life.
It won't be burning when you pee when you're finished. Is that what you're saying?
That's exactly what those guys are on the internet and Instagram. And guys, for you guys out there that still go to Instagram, like this is another thing that pissed me off. One of my real clients, you know, Steve, I see these other guys out there that have hundreds of thousands of followers, hundreds of thousands of views in your business, and you're so much bigger than them, and your company's so much bigger. Why is that? Because they bought fake views. They buy fake followers. Why do you think Vegas Dave only does Instagram? It's the only place you can buy fake shit. I am organic. I don't buy fake likes. I don't buy fake followers. I don't buy fake nothing. So understand this. When you have 70-something thousand real followers, that's some remarkable shit. And remember, I had to shut down my original Instagram when my TV show was on that had 350,000 followers. Why? Because guys like Chris Barr, who I have restraining orders on, were stalking us, claiming to be me, playing recordings of the Big Skipper, calling from our phone number through a spoof text, saying they're VIP sports, because all these fraudulent motherfuckers. So that's why I don't have 500,000 followers. Best believe this, guys. I'll never pay for a follower. This is the #1 channel, #1 network, all organic. Remember that.
College basketball, Sam Houston. How long have we been talking about him?
For about 11 weeks.
Since January 18th, actually. 16 straight covers. 16 straight covers against the spread. Sam Houston Bearcats.
Guys, we mentioned the Bearcats on what, January 18th, like you said?
Yeah, when they were only at 7th.
When they were only at 7th. We told you January 17th. Guys, Sam Houston's covered 7 straight games. Make sure you jump on the bandwagon. Guess what? They've won 9 more fucking games against the spread. Wow. Sam Houston, 16 straight covers against the spread. And you're going to tell me that you've been on that? Shame on you. If that's the only golden nugget you've picked up from our podcast since January 18th, you're up 9 units. Mm-hmm. And I guarantee you one thing.
There was a lot more.
Since January 18th, Skip, I bet 90% of our listeners aren't even up 9 units.
Well, they should be. They should be up 9 units this week.
Stop trying to do this on your own. Give us a call. One call, that's all. Anyway, 9 more covers in a row. Nobody else was talking about Sam Houston except for Skip and I. And we've actually shout out to South Point for cutting Skip off and only allowing him to bet $5,000 on Sam Houston. Oh, yeah, guys, if you go there and try to do it, that was because of Big Skip. Sorry. You can only get a certain amount off.
They won't take more than $5,000 on the small school.
We got motherfucking college sports books shutting us, limiting down.
Drake 9-2. Drake 9-2 against the spread their last 11 games, and 18-5 against the spread on the season.
And can I be honest with you? I actually fell into a fucking trap.
I know you did.
I actually had fucking Southern Illinois in that fucking game when Drake beat them outright. Shout out to Drake. And hey, even the best in the world make mistakes. I made a fucking mistake. I broke the game down. There was a lot of large money on the game. However, you never go against a team that's 9-2 against the spread in their last 11 games. You just don't do it. 18-5 against the spread for the entire year.
Yes.
So if you bet Drake all year long, you're up 13 units, guys.
Gonzaga. The Zags are 11-3 against the spread in their last 14 games, Steve, and Gonzaga has covered huge numbers. They're a team
We're talking about pounding people.
They're not laying 3 or 4 points. They lay big spreads. The average spread in those 11 covers was 24 points.
I was just going to say, it's got to be like 20, 30 points.
24 points. It was like Nevada last night at home in a revenge spot against New Mexico. After New Mexico gave them their only loss in New Mexico a month ago.
New Mexico's been getting...
Nevada in an absolute fucking blowout last night, laying 20. I said they win by a minimum of 30. They won by 32. So Gonzaga, 11-3 against the spread their last 14 games, guys. Keep your eyes on Gonzaga. They're heating up.
Sam Houston, Drake, Gonzaga. You bet those 3 teams, you're rich. Plain and fucking simple. Number 1, Tennessee.
The number 1 team in the land, the Volunteers. Good old Rocky Top.
Kyle Alexander broke out of his recent funk in the top-ranked Tennessee's 85-73 win over South Carolina on Wednesday night at Thompson-Boling Arena. Number 1 Tennessee did not cover, though, the 15-point spread. So everyone's excited they got the win. However, they did not cover the spread.
Great team. Good teams win. Great teams cover, guys.
The Vols are 9-4 against the spread in their last 13 games, which isn't bad, though.
9-4, not bad against the spread. However, last night, win by 12, laying 15. Not enough for the Vols last night.
So the alumni people that went to that school and all the honky-tonk and ronky-tonk motherfuckers are excited, but sports bettors lost. So as far as their stock is concerned, it got pissed on last night.
Yeah, anyone that bet them last night, no bueno.
Remember, we're betting to make money. You work too hard for your money to go throw it and try to learn on your own. And for you new sports bettors that think you're going to learn how to sports bet and get this shit down as a science, you're out of your mind, because it has nothing to do with stats and numbers or algorithm or system. Do I have a degree in sports? No. Do I know who won the Super Bowl 20 years ago? No. Do I know what baseball player was the Hall of Famer of 1974? No. And frankly, don't give a fuck. Why?
Because it can't make me any money today, Steve.
Has no bearing on winning the game against the spread today. I deal with the guys that make the lines out here in Vegas. I deal with coaches, players, and CEOs. A little bit more than a fucking guy sitting in a room farting looking at a computer. Just saying.
That being said, here's another small school.
Let's not give him too many more. Let's go ahead. Let's give
New Hampshire. I want to talk about New Hampshire.
Okay, go ahead.
The total in the New Hampshire game last night was a paltry 127. 127, which is pretty low for a total in college basketball. They only scored 44 points, New Hampshire. 44 points the entire game. They gave up 73 to Vermont. Under. Still stayed under. 127 was the total. The game stayed under. New Hampshire is now 14-3, guys. 14-3 to the under their last 17 games. New Hampshire.
So, guys, listen. You want to make money in college basketball? Sam Houston, 16 fucking straight wins against the spread. What else can I say? Drake, 9-2 against the spread. Zaga, 11-3. Number 1 Tennessee, they are 9-4 against the spread. However, with the win last night, they still didn't cover. Skip hit it on the point. New Hampshire. Total in New Hampshire game, just 127. They only scored 44 points. Gave up 73 points to Vermont. Still went under.
Right.
Vermont, like I said, first place and 10-1 in the American East Conference, guys. Vermont is 10-2 against the spread in their last 12 games.
Wow.
You want to know who covers? There you go, guys. Take another fucking golden nugget. New Hampshire, Vermont, Tennessee, 9-4, Gonzaga, Drake, and more importantly, Sam Houston. I think we do need to talk about Duke because everybody and their mom bets Duke. They came out in the beginning of the season thinking that they can beat anybody by 40, which isn't the case anymore. What about number 2, Duke, the Blue Devils, Skip?
Well, they've covered 4 out of their last 5 games. However, Steve, when betting the Duke Blue Devils, it seems like Coach Krzyzewski, Coach K, has got this team playing the meanest defense in the country. They are a defensive team, and the better play on a Duke game has been the under. It's been a more solid play.
Agreed.
The entire season.
In their last 7 games, I think what? They're 6-1 to the under.
Yes, they are. 6 out of the last 7 games have been under. And if you bet them at home, the unders when they're at home, 12-3, Steve.
My God.
The Duke Blue Devils, 12-3 to the under when they play at home under Coach K this year.
Don't give them no more. Number 30.
That's too much.
It really is, guys. It's way too fucking much.
It's just too much.
Well, it's not stats. They're not finding those stats anywhere.
It's just too much.
And you don't hear ESPN talking about Sam Houston either, do you?
No.
I didn't think so. And the only thing you're hearing on, anytime you hear Drake, you're thinking of the rapper. That's for fucking sure.
Right.
So,
Or Tasty Cake. Drake cakes? Drake Tasty Cake?
I think I'd have to say Drake the rapper's bigger than the Drake cake right now for
Yes,
sure.
they are.
Villanova, a lot of people lost faith in Nova. However, Wildcats are 8-1 against the spread in their last 9 games.
I didn't lose faith on Villanova.
Sports bettors are. Sports books aren't getting any big bets like they used to on Villanova.
Don't be talking shit about my team.
No one said you, sports bettors in general, are not betting on Villanova like they used to. However,
Well, shame on them.
shame on you. They're 8-1 in the last 9 games against the spread.
Villanova heating up against the spread, boys.
Hey, for a show that doesn't give you any information about sports betting, that sure was a bunch of fucked up info
That sure
right
was
there.
a bunch of nothing, yeah. Oh, this show don't give you any information. Hey, George, I can't get no information from these two
Those are
guys.
haters. Those aren't real people. And hey, we don't have researchers. We don't have a team back there. We don't have producers. We don't have an edit room. This is 2 guys, one guy smoking a little weed, kicking it to you, straight fucking keeping it real.
I listen to those guys every goddamn week. You know that fancy guy with his Rolls Royce and that fat guy over there, VIP Sports? Well, goddamn, they never give us any information. When are they going to give us some information?
As he's 17-2 in the last 19 games.
And when are they going to stop yelling at me?
Oh, fuck.
Shut the fuck up and make some money.
Yeah, get it, buddy. Like I said, excitement sells. I'll tell you that right now. Master Closer 101 getting filmed in 2 weeks. Shout out to Brad Lee. Shout out to Lightspeed. Let's go get this fucking money. Grant Cardone, Tony Robbins, you better get out the fucking way. I'm coming to take over. Grant, I will call you out at one of your 10Xs, and I will come on stage and sell fucking circles around you. These people are tired of people putting out videos saying they're the best phone salesman in the world when they made money in real estate. You made money in the stock market. I'm giving you a virtual training video on how to make millions of dollars coming directly from a guy that's on the phone every day making millions of dollars. Not some guy that made millions in real estate and claims to be the best phone salesman in the world. Fuck out of here. Beware, I'm coming for you, and I will sell circles around everybody. And my job is to show you guys how to be the best salesman you could possibly be. I've been blessed. I've made my millions. I've conquered the sports world. Now I'm going to teach everybody how to sell like me and how to get that fucking money. Fair enough?
And now I'm going to go get some fucking fresh air.
Me too.
That smoke's killing me.
We're taking a little break. We'll be right back. We'll talk about the VIP 5. You do like making money, correct? I'm Steve Stevens. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie. I'm the Bookie Killer. Whether you're here in town on business or to flat out gamble, don't forget, sports betting is a multi-billion-dollar industry and you deserve your fair share. Call 877-220-6540 or go to VIPSportsLasVegas.com, mention this ad, and get a $500 personal play absolutely free. See you in the winner's circle. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're tuned into the VIP Sports, the Valentine's Day edition. To all you women and guys out there, if you ain't getting laid today, you ain't ever getting fucking laid. That's for sure. You go to a bar tonight, Valentine's Day, you see a couple girls sitting at the bar, best believe they're looking to get pounded off or told the right thing. You say the right thing, you're getting head in your car.
Any chick in a bar tonight by herself on Valentine's Day?
Or with a couple girlfriends.
That's the easiest pussy.
It's the biggest orgy you'll ever run.
Yeah, that's the easiest pussy you'd ever get in your life.
Picture yourself, you walk in, 3 girls talking loud, fuck guys. They might be talking about fuck guys. My boyfriend's this, my boyfriend that. After 3 shots of tequila, all 3 of them are going to be looking to suck your cock.
Absolutely.
So you might run into one of the biggest orgies you've ever ran into tonight. And women, you could get some mercy cock tonight because there's guys out there that are looking for you all day long.
Yeah, I'm actually starting to like Valentine's Day now.
Me
that,
too. You
got
got to break it.
The more and more we talk about it.
It's the way we live our lives. Valentine's Day might be one of my favorite holidays.
Not me. Hashtag share that pussy.
Hashtag give it away, don't savor it. I love it. On Valentine's Day, guys, there's no sense of keeping it.
Right.
If you're not on your period, if you're not giving it to your husband or boyfriend, give it to somebody.
You didn't go there.
And if you're on your period, just stay home tonight, go to a nice dinner, and call it a wrap. You know what I mean?
Plug it up.
Yeah, plug it up, call it a night, and get your things. But if you're not all plugged up, ladies, make tonight a good night. Go out there and have some fucking sex. Make sure you wear some rubbers, and go get fucked harder than you've ever been fucked. Like to you girls out there that haven't reached your ecstasy point.
Oh, my God.
When you're at the bar, feel on the guy's cock. Make sure you get a bigger cock than you've ever had before in your life. Take something that gives you a teardrop. Because when you find a guy that gives you the teardropper, boy, you'll never stop calling. I tell you what.
Did you say if you're not plugged up, go out and get laid tonight?
Absolutely.
If you're not plugged up, go out and give that pussy up tonight.
So, yeah, like I said, don't savor it. Like I said, whether you're giving it to your husband, your boyfriend, if you're holding it out on them, give it to somebody.
Right.
There's somebody out there that wants it. And give it up.
Give that box up tonight, girls.
Yeah, for all you guys out there.
A box for a box.
Period.
A box of
candy for a box of hearts for a box of hearts.
Right. No more period talk. A box for a box.
Yeah.
A box of chocolates for your box.
Period.
Right.
Guys, hashtag box for box. Real simple.
There you go.
So ladies, if you get a box, expect to give up your box.
That's it.
It's a box for a box. It's a fair exchange. An eye for an eye where I'm from.
Yeah, fair enough.
VIP 5, guys, brought to you by mybookie.ag. We all know that watching sports is fun, but it's a hell of a lot more entertaining when you've got action on the games. You've heard it. You've heard me talking about mybookie.ag for weeks now. With it, one of the best bets you'll be happy with, I guarantee you this, all year long. Created by online gaming pioneers in 2012, MyBookie vows to improve the sports betting experience where so many other brands have failed. Year in and year out, MyBookie.ag has delivered on its promise of excellent customer service and fast and easy payouts. With in-game live betting and the most rewarding player perks in the business, MyBookie is the place to put yourself in action. And backed by popular demand, MyBookie.ag is offering a 50% deposit on all new accounts to jumpstart your bankroll. Log on to mybookie.ag today. Use the promotional code Las Vegas, all one word, to collect on the industry's biggest bonus incentive. Make sure you follow Bet MyBookie on Twitter and Instagram to get the latest odds and props as they're posted. Whether you're an expert or a rookie, you should be betting at mybookie.ag. And remember, who you're betting on is just as important who you're betting with.
Sure,
we did some college basketball. We gave you more information in Golden Nuggets than you could possibly get anywhere else. If you've been following us and listening to us for the last 10, 11 weeks since basketball has started, you've got nothing but 70+% week in and week out. What are we going to talk about, Skip? Want to do our Fab Five?
We're going to talk about the Houston Rockets star, James Harden.
No, you better, because he's a fucking G. I know that.
He put himself in some rare company on Wednesday night, Steve, scoring at least 30 points in now 31 consecutive games.
But score averaged 40 3 years ago or 2 years ago in that playoff game. he had 4 air balls and 0 points in the first half. So don't forget, he can be Bud. Don't give a fuck what anyone says.
Wow.
That Fifth Ward gets a hold of you, boy, you're fucked.
He is now tied with Will Chamberlain for the second longest such streak. That's 30 points. That's pretty big company.
James Harden is a beast, and he's a baller, and he's one of the top 5 best basketball players in the top 5 in the NBA right now.
That's pretty tall company, my friend. No pun intended. 30 points in 31 straight games. But Houston lost last night, Steve, to Minnesota.
To the owners, it don't matter if he scored 90.
121 to 111. Houston lost last night. Michael Jordan. They asked Michael Jordan a few questions about what he thinks.
Kingpin. What up, Mike?
Michael Jordan said, well, this week, he said, that's a pretty good accomplishment. I mean, I'm not going to take anything away from him. The recent accomplishments of James Harden and Russell Westbrook are very good accomplishments. However, try winning 6 titles.
Hey, Mike, I love you, dude. You're the only one out there that keeps it real. I'm surprised you haven't slapped Scottie Pippen, though, by now, because he talks a lot of shit, and he's on LeBron's dick acting like you ain't the best.
MJ said, win 6 titles and then come and talk to me.
Win 6 and holler at me. Mike, you are by far the best player of all time because you weren't natural talent. You earned and worked your way into being the best versus LeBron, natural talent, bigger, stronger, beast. Whole different story.
The LA Dodgers, speaking of a little baseball, are projected to be a 90-plus win team again. 90-plus wins. They're projected to win the division title for the 7th consecutive season. Yet, the main narrative surrounding the Dodgers seems to be focused mostly on the moves that they failed to make this offseason, Steve.
Well, you motherfuckers better listen to us, Skip. Do you remember how bad LA started last year, Skip?
Yes, I do.
Did we not tell them exactly what was going to happen, Skip?
I said, don't be fooled. The Diamondbacks won't even make the playoffs. And everyone said for 5 months straight that I was fucking full of shit.
Nobody.
I said the Diamondbacks are a fucking fraud, and they were a fraud.
Nobody has better baseball information than us, period.
Right.
Nobody gets more scouts. Nobody's paid to go around with more teams. The information that I get and I pay for and send Skip out on these scouting recruits, he's getting ready to go on a 3-month mission right now. You know how Mormons go on missions? So does Skip. VIP Sports, we're a religion over here, and I send our top guys on missions. So, Skip, if you see him on a bicycle in your area...
You're not going to see me on a bicycle.
If you see him in a Ferrari or a Rolls in your neighborhood...
Not if it's a pedal bicycle.
If you see him getting driven in a Rolls Royce in your neighborhood, just know that he's on a mission.
If it's got a motor on it, I might be on it.
Well, he's going on a mission for the next 3 months, which you won't see him at the podcast because he's going to go do what we got to do. Nobody wins more game against the spread in baseball than VIP Sports, period.
The Dodgers got rid of Kemp and they got rid of Puig. They didn't sign Bryce Harper.
Bad move.
Not as of yet. And they didn't get JT Realmuto. You know why? That's because the Phillies got him. Thank you very much. Best catcher in baseball. The
Phillies making power moves, by the way.
Got him. They didn't get Corey Kluber. The Dodgers did get A.J. Pollock. Congratulations. And they brought back the old man, Russell Martin. No idea why they did that. However, that's the take on the Dodgers. Next week's podcast will feature the keys on how we make money betting spring training baseball.
Oh, that's a fact. There's more money in spring training baseball than you could ever imagine. You got a bookie that lets you fire big, I guarantee you we will shut him the fuck down. Our biggest problem during preseason baseball, during training, we can't get a lot of money off.
Right.
And it gets frustrating when you have to go to 20 different outlets just to get off 50 grand. It gets frustrating after a while.
You got to go to 20 different places to get off 30, 40,000.
That's also why I opened up a sports consulting firm. For all you guys out there, if you're so good, why don't you just bet yourself? Well, we do. And then we tout another $200 million every few months as well.
Here's another story for all our golfers out there. This week's cheap fuck. The cheap fuck of the week. American pro golfer Matt Kuchar said Wednesday that he does not regret paying his caddy, David Ortiz, a measly $5,000 caddy fee after he won $1.3 million in the Mayakoba Classic in November.
If I'm the caddy, I'm beating the fuck out of him.
I'm taking the fucking...
And sabotaging him.
I'm taking the 4-iron to his fucking face.
Or playing it cool and putting Visine in his drinks, having him shit his pants, I'll have him straight up shitting his pants. Why? Don't forget, You're out there walking the course. So if you could get something in that guy's drink before he tees off.
Sabotage him with some laxative in his fucking water or something.
Bottom line, just.
He'll be shitting himself walking down the fairway.
Let's talk as friends here. What would you really do? I'd beat his ass.
We'd have a serious fucking problem.
What are you doing?
If I'm his caddy.
You won the tournament.
And we win the tournament.
Together.
He wins 1.3 million.
Together.
And he gives me 5,000.
You better at least have at least 100,000.
I'll choke him out. He doesn't get out of the fucking clubhouse.
50, 100,000 for sure you deserve.
I give him at least 50 grand.
Skip, me and you pay.
1.3 million, I give him 50 grand.
Can I give you a scenario?
50 grand.
Do you realize what me and you do? And you've seen me do it, and you're exactly what I do. Guys, and by the way, if you're ever with Skip and I when we gamble, we give people hanging out with us 20%. Just because that's the type of people that we are.
Yeah, I've given out
so,
more.
like, for instance, when I just hit 80 grand the other night, my boy that was with me, I gave him $15,000. The cocktail waitress got a few $1,000s. I mean, that's how I roll. It's called karma when you're a real gambler.
Yeah.
You won the tournament, give the dude $50,000.
Well, he didn't win in gambling. I mean, he won it with his talent. But still, I mean, your fucking caddy, $5,000?
50 G's is what he should have given.
I say 50 G's is legitimate.
50s is right. He should have gave him 50.
Yeah. Well, the amount has been criticized by some as being a little too small. And caddy deals on the PGA Tour vary greatly. The standard is maybe 10%. But 10% would be like 130,000. That's a lot. I'd give him 50 or 60 grand.
5, 10%. I'm giving 5%, dude.
I'm giving him 50, 60 G's. I mean, that's fucking fair.
On a big tournament like that, but even on the small ones, I'm still throwing them, you know. 5 G's is on a tournament you lost.
But anyway, you are a cheap fuck, dude.
Yeah, definitely a cheap fuck.
I hope karma gets you. You don't win another fucking tournament for 5 years.
You'll never be a superstar being that cheap.
You cheap fuck.
What I'd like to do is come to your house when you're sleeping, put a piece of fucking barbecue charcoal in your ass, see if I can't get a diamond out of that motherfucker while you're sleeping, because it don't get any cheaper than that, guys. You got to give up more than 5 fucking racks to your caddy when you win a fucking tournament. You know
Legendary Rolling Stone, Keith Richards. How about this heroin addict? Remember him?
Yeah, well, they go and clean their blood in fucking Europe every 6 months. So.
Keith Richards, the fucking guitarist for the Rolling Stones. I've seen the Rolling Stones, by the way, more than any other band.
How many times you think you've seen them, Skip?
I've seen them probably, I'm gonna estimate 12 to 15.
Is it a good show? I've seen them once or twice.
It's fucking pretty
They're one generation. They're too old for me.
It's pretty good.
I can't sing their songs and get into it. It's just one generation gap. Too old for me.
Well, a lot of those concerts were when I was a younger man, Steve. You know, I'm 50 years old.
I would have to say that would be your generation, I think, was the last of the Rolling Stone fans.
Well, we were into the Stones pretty heavily. We smoked a lot of weed, did a lot of drugs.
They still do. They still do heroin, cocaine, everything.
No, I mean me and my friends.
Oh, okay.
Went to a lot of fucking concerts, Steve. I've been to a lot of rock concerts.
I've been to a lot of shows, too.
I've been to probably, I'm going to say over 150 music concerts.
Okay.
And Rolling Stones was by far the #1 group I've seen live. So anyway, Keith Richards revealed that he's trying to quit smoking. Isn't that fucking nice? He's saying that it's
He's
harder.
90. Why stop now?
Yeah, exactly. It's harder. He said it's way harder to kick smoking than it was to kick heroin.
Well, no shit. When you go to Europe and spend $200,000, get all new blood, you don't detox. Not everybody has your type of money, homeboy.
He says
But cigarette is the hardest.
He says quitting heroin is like hell, but it's a short hell.
Well, when you have your money and you get the blood reading.
Cigarettes are there all the time. He says, and he's done it his whole life. I just pick them up, I light them up, I smoke them, I don't even fucking think about it. It's the hardest thing he's ever fucking had to try.
Well, you're a dirty mouth, yuck mouth, bad breath, fucking old. It's disgusting.
Yeah,
Cigarettes are fucking gross.
And Keith Richards, when you went out there solo and tried to do your fucking thing, come on, dude, you suck, bro.
Cigarette hanging, holes in your face. We love you, but you're a Rolling Stone till you die.
I'm not a big fan of Keith Richards fucking singing. I'm a big fan of his guitar playing.
Right.
Let's just leave Mick Jagger do the singing.
Correct.
Fair enough, Keith? But anyway, who do you think is better, the Beatles or the Stones? That's the question they have for us here.
Two generations that aren't mine.
For me, it's easy. The Stones, I never was a huge Beatle fan. Yellow Submarine, stick it up your fucking ass. I mean, the Beatles are cool. They got a lot of great songs. The Beatles are cool. They got a lot
Give me some Beatles songs that I know.
Some Beatles songs.
Yeah, it's a couple popular ones that were like the biggest ones.
Dude, Sgt. Pepper.
Oh, yeah, Sergeant. Okay, yeah, I know Sgt. Pepper. What else?
Dude,
I'm just trying to think. I'm high right now.
You know a lot of Beatles songs.
I know, but you...
Love me do.
Yeah, okay, yeah. What was the biggest hit you think they've ever had?
I love you. I mean, I just thought of that because of Valentine's Day.
What's the biggest hit you think they've had?
Oh, fuck. Don't put me on the spot. I don't know. What's the biggest one? Fucking. No, that's not the biggest one, Poppy. Back in the USSR.
Man, back in your girl's ASS.
Fucking
What are you
hey-
talking about back?
Hey, Jude.
Yeah, just, yeah.
Speaking of Rude Jude.
Wasn't
hey,
that McCartney by himself, though? Or is that the Beatles?
Come on, bro. It's fucking the Beatles, bro.
Okay. All right.
What the fuck is the matter with you?
Well, I just wondered, were the top songs with the Beatles, John Lennon sang the song, or McCarthy, or both?
Goodbye, Ruby Tuesday.
I was just wondering, was the number one Beatles song,
Listen.
who had the main verses on there? Was it Lennon, McCarthy, or both? I'm just asking.
That's a great question, and I don't know the answer.
Then
I mean, who sang more songs, McCartney or fucking Lennon? They're probably split.
We'll let these people ask us. Hey, you guys put in a comment.
I would say
The
McCartney.
Beatles, what were the number one songs? Who was the singer? Lennon, McCarthy, or both?
No, McCartney. I would
Yeah,
say,
Paul McCartney. I know his fucking name.
I would say McCartney.
When you're high and you wear your Invisalign,
I
while
would-
you're doing the show, you're going to get a
I
little
would say McCartney
speech
probably.
impediment.
I would say
20 doors took turns.
I would say McCartney probably did more to singing.
All right,
But
Breaking Bad.
anyway, I picked the Rolling Stones.
Okay, here's the question. Who was better, Beatles or Rolling Stones? We're
Stones.
asking you guys.
Stones.
Who do you think, Poppy? Beatles?
But
You look like
would-
a hippie, acid-taking motherfucker, that's for sure.
Yeah, you would, you fucking acid head.
Exactly.
Fucking yellow submarine.
Mushrooms, all that type of shit. Shout out. Number 5, Breaking Bad. After 5 years, the story of Walter White and Jessica Pinkman is getting a new chapter in the form of a Netflix movie. The movie would follow Jesse Pinkman after the end of the show, and Breaking Bad's creator, director, Vince Gilligan, or Gilligan, what's his last name? Gilligan? What the fuck? Would be writing and directing it. Bryan Cranston, who played Breaking Bad's lead, Walter White, had apparently been contacted by Gilligan with regards to the film, but it's unknown whether he will be involved. Well, I can tell you right now,
Do me a favor.
if Bryan Cranston is not involved, it will not work. It's the whole reason why people love Breaking Bad. He played a badass role in that movie.
And,
I mean that series, sorry.
And let me just say this, Noah. Stop fucking writing that shit in there. I don't know dick about it.
Well, are there any must-see current Netflix or TV shows in the Big Skipper's house? Well, I already know one.
You're not going to know this.
I am going to fucking know it.
No,
And
you're
yeah, I am. Don't tell me I don't know. Well,
You're not going to believe
You don't know shit about me.
You're not going to believe my answer. Go ahead and ask me.
Okay, so Skip, in your house, is there any Netflix or TV shows that's a must in your house?
Oh, TV shows or Netflix shows?
Either one, either one.
Okay, well, that's not what you said at first.
Current Netflix or TV shows in your house right now?
I've never watched Netflix in my life.
Okay, my house.
And I've never watched Breaking Bad in my life.
Okay, and I haven't either. Swear to God, I haven't seen one episode.
I don't know what it is.
But I know America loves it, and I've seen little pieces of it.
I've heard of Breaking Bad.
You don't watch The Voice
I've-
religiously?
Yeah.
Okay.
What? I do a couple of things with my wife. Okay.
What TV shows
Keep
are-
in mind, Steve, I'm a married man for 30 fucking plus years.
What the fuck's that got anything
And
to do with your favorite TV shows?
Well, I'm answering the fucking question.
All right.
I'm a married man for over 30 years. Happy Valentine's Day, honey. I love you. And yeah, we do a couple things at night together. I mean, we watch some TV together after dinner.
What shows?
The Voice, fucking American Idol, fucking maybe a little fucking AGT.
So Skipper likes the singing shows, guys. Bottom fucking line.
I
Corny
do.
as fuck. Huh?
I'll tell you a little something about the Skipper.
I don't.
Skipper likes to sing. I'm a pretty good singer.
Skip,
and I don't like watching the fucking songs.
What's one of your favorite songs that you like to sing, Skip? Spit some words.
God bless America.
Damn!
Land that I love.
Oh, shit!
Stand beside her and guide her. I'm actually better than that.
You were killing that
I'm actually
shit.
way better than that.
Fuck that
My
guy
dr-
that sings at
my-
the Knights game.
my dream-
I'm getting you in that
No,
motherfucker.
fuck the Knights. I want to drink. I want to sing God Bless America at Citizens Bank Park or at
Don't tell me that shit. I'll make that happen.
or at Petco Park.
Say that again. What do you want to do?
Citizens Bank Park in Philly or Petco Park in San Diego. Either one.
Guys, you don't think we can't get that hooked up? That would be phenomenal.
I'm going to do God Bless America at
That'd be
at
great.
one of those parks before I die.
So, TV shows in your house, you like the singing shows. I already knew that about you.
My wife likes to sing at shows, and I like watching it too.
We talk about six figures deals, and he's literally told me, I'm with my wife watching The Voice, call me back. I'm like, is he fucking serious?
I don't even respond.
And then the phone goes click.
Yeah, I don't even respond to anyone when they try to get a hold of me during The Voice or the American Idol. Or...
My house, lately, I've watched the El Chapo series. Thought it was cool. My girl, what's that show with Jason Bateman? Ozarks. I've been getting into a little Ozarks, but it's a little too weird. The white trash girl and the doc and all that. It's getting a little old. They're going to have to flip it up because it's too white trashy. But I'm watching the Ozarks at the house. Kelly watches a show that has Charlie Sheen's dad. He's gay.
Oh,
Grace and Frankie. Kelly watches that show.
I fucking watch every fucking one of 2.5 Men when Charlie was on.
Yeah, okay.
Not with Kushner.
Right. So 2.5 Men.
2.5 Men's fucking great. Fucking the one with Mike and Molly's funny as fuck.
Right. And then, so Netflix, those are pretty much the series in my house.
I've never seen Netflix in my life.
And then in my house,
I don't have Netflix.
I'm watching A&E. I'm watching all the mobsters. Sammy the Bull, the Snitch, this, that, and the other. The Iceman was last night. Motherfucker shanked about 80 people with the ice stick about this big. They labeled him the Iceman.
You know who else is funny as fuck? The show that's filmed in Queens. What the fuck is it, Poppy? King of Queens.
Yeah, King of Queens. I can't stand shit like that.
It's
Yeah,
funny
it's
as
just
fuck.
not my time.
Leah Remini? Fuck.
Right.
Yeah,
I like him, though. I like the guy.
Yeah, the guy's funny.
Did Leah, I know who
What's
she
the
is.
guy's
That's
name?
J-Lo's best friend.
Huh?
Yeah, Kevin James. He's funny.
He's a funny fucker.
Yeah, I like him.
And but Leah Remini, dude, I would fucking do her.
So those are the type of...
I would do fucking Leah Remini in every fucking position there is.
There you go.
How about it, Poppy? Huh?
And then in my house, like I said...
Shout out to Leah Remini. If you want the big skipper, I'm right here.
Boom. I'll tell J-Lo. That's her best friend. I'll tell you want to hit.
Fuck J-Lo.
Let's get into a little NHL segment, guys, and we'll get into some streaks. Write this down. Grab your pen and a piece of paper, guys. We're getting back to making money. St. Louis, 7 straight wins against the spread.
Wow.
Hello. San Jose, 6 straight wins against the spread. Hello.
Sharks.
Columbus.
Sharks are heating up. Watch them in the postseason, guys.
And you better watch out for them Golden Knights here, too. Now, they're not as
They
fat.
can't win a fucking game.
Listen, I said look out for the
They
motherfucking
fucking
Knights.
lost 5 out of
Did
7.
I disrespect you when you just said who to look
They
out for?
lost 5 out of 7.
Don't give a fuck. Look out for the Knights to make the playoffs.
They better get hot.
Look out for the Knights. St. Louis, 7 straight wins. San Jose, 6 straight. Columbus, 4 straight. Guys, if you're betting those 3 teams, that's 13 units.
Yeah.
13 fucking units in 7 games.
Even more importantly, the totals that we've been giving people, oh, God.
Go ahead and tell them about it. Here's
Oh,
a
my
YouTube
Lord.
comment from our boy, J. Dukes 004. I've been listening to your show for a while, but I never really bet hockey or totals until you and Skip went berserk and made me realize that you guys were giving out too much information. After watching your show, I realized that you and Skip were uncomfortable about giving hockey because I could tell that's where you're making a ton of money. Well, guess what? Guess what, fucking Duke 004? You're absolutely right.
Yes, you are. Calgary in January. We talked about the Calgary Flames and how much they were going over. Well, the Flames are an incredible 15-2 to the over. 15-2.
Write that down, stockholders. Write that down, gold collectors.
15-2 to the over.
If you're collecting nuggets, write that down.
The Calgary Flames last 17 games and 20-6 to the over when they're at home. We told them about that fucking a long time ago.
Yes, we did.
Back in January.
Chicago, 13-1 to the over.
Oh,
Speaking of overs, Chicago Blackhawks, 13-1 to the over in the last 14 games,
Wow.
guys.
So if
We've
you're just-
told you that for the last 6 podcasts.
So if you're just betting Calgary overs
By itself.
and Chicago Blackhawks overs, you're cleaning the
You're
fuck
up 20 units.
Not
Guys, this is how you make serious money betting sports, not thinking that you're going to guess on your own or listen to some fucking guy that has a fake Instagram with fake followers and fake fucking likes. Stop being fooled by the fucking bullshit. Take it from a guy who deals with the biggest sports bettors in the fucking world. Hockey's where all the money is right now.
Unbelievable. And San Jose Sharks, we just mentioned.
You said they were heating up? Well,
Yeah.
guess what? They're hot as a pistol. San Jose Sharks on the road, by the way, 7-1 to the over in their last 8 road games.
That is correct.
If you see the Sharks on the road, bet the over all day long.
And chances are they'll win the game, too.
Well, if you guys like money, Skip,
Well,
Run-
they've won 6 straight games, and 7 out of the last 8 of their games on the road have been overs.
run a promotion real quick.
We've been talking about the Dallas Stars and the unders.
Skip,
Dallas Stars only 1 over, Steve, in the last 15 games. Dallas Stars. Rude Jude knows about it.
do me a favor. Run a hockey promotion right now. Stop talking about it. These motherfuckers want to see that we put our money where our mouth is. Give them an opportunity to buy a hockey package right now. Guys, if you buy this package and you bet $500 a game, I guarantee you we'll make a $500 player $1,500 in 3 days. A $300 player will make $900 in 3 days. A $5,000 bettor will make $15,000 in 3 days. $1,000 player, $3,000 in 3 days. And I guarantee it. Tell them how much it costs.
$99.
What'd you say?
$99.
You see this, guys? Come here, Hot Poppy. $100 fucking dollars. Now tell them what they need to do to take advantage of this promotion. Guys, it's $100 bill out of your pocket to deal with El Scorcho, the numero uno, Steve Aroni, the type of guy to leave your drawers in the hamper. Nobody wins more than me. Nobody has bigger clients. You have a chance for $100 to get our hockey picks that are hitting 80%. Tell them what the deal is, Skip.
You just did.
No, tell them one more time.
877-220, 3 days of hockey plays, 3 days for $100. It doesn't get any better than that. 877-220-6540. Give us a call this Friday. Work with us all weekend. Hockey plays, 3 days for a $100 bill. Make some fucking money, guys. Hopefully you take your girls out tonight for Valentine's Day, and you can replace the money real easy this weekend.
Oh, we're paying for your Valentine's Day.
Yeah, we're paying for it, buddy.
And when you're hungover tomorrow, you're going to want a game to get in because you ain't going to go to work. The only phone call you should be tomorrow when you're hungover is to us, the big skipper, or Steve, and ask them, who we playing, babe? Well, what do we got for tonight, guys?
Empty your balls tonight in your lady. Happy Valentine's Day.
And regroup and get your testosterone back tomorrow.
And then call your shriveled up tomorrow when your balls are all shriveled up and dry. Give us a call and we'll fill you back up, buddy. 877-220-6540. We'll pump your balls back up. We'll pump your bankroll back up. And we'll just start making money together.
Guess what? Guess what we don't have to do now?
What?
The NHL segment. We're not giving you no information. I don't care. We're charging. This is what we do for a living. We charge to make money for people. I am a sports consultant. My name is Steve Stevens. I make more money betting sports than anybody in the business. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie. I'm a bookie killer. I'm no different than a sports consultant, guys. I tell you who to bet. All you amateur sports bettors out there, all you guys that think that you know what you're doing, take advantage of that $100 bill promotion. It's $100. One call, that's all. We'll give you our hockey. We'll make a $1,000 player $3 fucking grand. I guarantee it.
Wow.
Don't let the players be the only ones that get paid. You deserve it. We gave you more golden nuggets today than you could possibly imagine. We told you what's going on in NBA. We told you what's going on in college basketball. We gave you trends that are 16-0 against the fucking spread, guys. We're telling you where to put your money. You can take our information, bet it at your own will. It'll take you to a certain length. But if you want to know how we're making our money, if you want to know who we're betting on, you want to know who Floyd's got 100,000 on, or who I'm betting 50 or 100,000 on, 877-220-6540. There comes a time where you deserve to shine, and it comes right now. I know you believe in karma. What comes around goes around. So for all the people out there that have been losing, some of you people out there have been losing for so long, you actually forgot what it's like to win.
Ooh.
Remember, I'm on top of the mountain. I'll reach my hand out. All you got to do is grab it, and I'll bring you to the top. You deserve to be a winner. You are a fucking winner. Surround yourself with winners. Surround yourself with motivation, inspiration, and you can get whatever you ask for. Remember, in this life, you can't get what you don't ask for. You want some winners? You call my office, spend a $100 bill, and say, I want some fucking winners. I'll make you more money than you've ever fucking imagined. Look for Master Closer 101 coming soon. Teach you how to turn your mouthpiece from a BB gun to an Uzi overnight. A lot of you guys need it out there. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
We love you. Peace.
It's Steve Stevens. I'll bust your bookie head open. Split it to the white meat, I ain't joking. Me and Dirt Bomb in the ghost float. Straight OG like that kush I be smoking. It's way too potent for rookies to come hit it. A little white girl around, I might sniff it. Poppin' bub in the club, so twisted. My pops keeps telling me to go get it. So I'm at the sports book, betting big on the Clippers. I'm talking about 5 figures, I need a few shots of liquor. Might need another zipper if the bomb play me. Fuck around and put a $500,000 on Tom Brady. When it comes to betting sports, Steve Stevens a beast. Need a certified winner called VIP Sports. Got too many felonies to ride around with my Glock, so sure to keep it since I got